And thank you. If you're up early, chances are you're already wrestling with that Thanksgiving turkey. Since most of us only go head to head with the whole bird once or twice a year, the thought of getting it right can be even more nerve-wracking than hosting the in-laws. But don't panic. Our Kathy Tatum has your back, joining us with some tried and true tips to turn your turkey novice, Kathy, into a holiday hero. Thanks for breaking this down for us.
Hey, you know, Thanksgiving is one of my favorite times of year, so I'm really thankful to be here with you this morning, Christine. And you know, every year I love cooking up a big Thanksgiving dinner for my family, but I need a recipe and I need some help from the experts.
Andrea Balatevich knows her way around a turkey.
I am one of the supervisors at the Butterball Turkey Talk Line.
For decades, they've manned the phones to help us get the bird oven ready, then perfectly cooked, which means making sure it's thawed so it can cook evenly in the oven. And if you woke up this morning to find your bird isn't quite thawed yet, there's still a way to do it safely.
And we definitely get those calls around thawing. In fact, that's our number one call. You can also do a cold water thawing method, and that's to take the turkey in its package, submerge it in cold water. You can do it in your sink, in a tub or cooler, and you're going to refresh that water every 30 minutes. That'll definitely speed up the process because you want to make sure you get that meat as thawed as possible, all the ice off, so that you don't have to extend that cooking time and dry out the turkey.
You know, the other thing you need to think about is make sure you take those giblets out, stick them in the stock pot, get your gravy going. A lot of times people forget to take that packet out and do that. And you know, there's also that conundrum that we all have around the pan. Christine, have you ever thought about what pan to use?
Listen, Kathy, you let me know. I would assume maybe you use a deeper pan for turkey, but you're the expert. Let me know.
Well, I'm no expert, but I did talk to Andrea at the Butterball line. She told me if you're roasting a whole bird, you want to use a nice deep roasting pan like this so the stuff doesn't spill out into the oven and end up with a smoked turkey in a smoked house. And if you're going to do a spatchcocked bird, that's a fun word. We're going to get to that later. You want to use a sheet pan so that it has plenty of room to lay down flat. And then, you know, there's also that conundrum about the stuffing and the basting. We're going to talk about that in the next half an hour.
Listen, thanks for having us covered this morning, Kathy. So many of us early birds are up prepping that bird, making sure our Thanksgiving is set up for success. We appreciate you. Happy Thanksgiving, my friend. We'll check back in with you in the next half hour.